Hello, gentlemen. Hello, MGTOW brothers. Swine Dog back again. And today I want to talk about the red pill. This is going to be a back to basics type of a video. And when I started making content just a few months ago, I said in my kind of introductory video that I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel. So I'm attracted to the idea of redefining the basics of MGTOW. Red pill is a term that's talked about a lot, and then we've got all these different colored pills, and I think the basic truth and the basic meaning of things can get muddled, can get confused when too many people are saying too many different things, and people who may or may not know what they're talking about. One of the things that I hear is people saying it's time to take your daily dose of red pills. I think Sandman says that, and that goes against my idea of what red pill knowledge is, because to me the red pill is something you take one time. It's a big deal. It's a powerful event in your life, and it's not a daily dose of anything. It's a big change in your thinking that happens once. But I know what he means. He's just talking about your daily getting some good knowledge. So I'm not bashing the guy, but I'm just trying to get down to the definition of what I believe red pill is. So let's talk about that. I believe there are four characteristics of red pill knowledge. Now, first of all, I want to say that red pill knowledge can apply to other things besides MGTOW knowledge. But it certainly does apply to MGTOW knowledge. So let me break down those four characteristics. First of all, it is the truth. Okay, red pill can't be applied to something that is at its core false or deceptive. So that's the first thing, that it is the truth, and the truth, as they say, the truth will set you free, and that's true of red pill knowledge too. Um, Secondly, for it to be red pill knowledge, it has to fly in the face of all the conventional knowledge that we are presented with. It has to be really a 180-degree turnaround from what we're bombarded with in media, all the songs, all the movies, all the commercials, all the advice that you get from your mom and dad, and all these different people. That's another characteristic of red pill knowledge, is that you find out a lot of what you've been told are lies, either intentional lies to manipulate you, or just people who maybe were well intentioned and didn't know any better. So those are the first two. One, it's the truth. Number two, it flies in the face of all conventional wisdom, or as we would say, blue pill thinking. And number three is that it's painful in some way. It's not a comfortable truth. It hurts. It upsets your belief systems in a way that involves some trauma, some emotional trauma. Intellectually, you got to go through some stuff. You got to. It's not a fun experience all the time. Okay, so that's number three. And then the number four characteristic of red pill knowledge is that it cannot be unlearned. Once you know the truth, you can't go back, even if you want to. I think in the Matrix movie, there was one guy who was given that choice to go back, and live in the blue pill reality. And he was one of the despicable characters in the movie because he did that. And that's something that I don't think we really have the choice to do, to go back and unlearn what we've learned. Now you can be insincere in your dedication to the red pill truths of MGTOW, and then you can turn around and go back to practicing blue pill habits. And we see guys that do that in who are MGTOW content creators and so forth. But that's not the same as truly confronting red pill knowledge and then unlearning it. I don't believe that's possible. I think if you truly take the red pill, it changes you, and that's a permanent thing. All right, now, so those are my thoughts on what red pill really is about, and I want to give you my experience with red pill rage, because that goes with my number three characteristic, is that the knowledge, the red pill knowledge, is painful in some way. And when you find out you've been lied to for that long, and you look at the consequence of it, when you have these memories of the pain that went on in your life, the way you were mistreated, the way you were taken advantage of, and how much pain, how much waste of time, how much waste of money happened based on the way you were lied to. Yeah, you're going to be pissed off. There's going to be some type of red pill rage. It's going to show itself in one way or another in anybody who has a sincere conversion to red pill thinking in the MGTOW context. So with me, I'll tell you how mine went. It was kind of strange. For about the better part of a year, maybe 9 months or so, I had this feeling of euphoria. It was not, the rage didn't hit me until later. And I use the analogy of, because I was blue pill for a long time. I was right around age 50 when I became exposed to MGTOW knowledge. And the analogy I use is a guy who has been unjustly imprisoned for 40 years. You hear these stories about people who have been sitting in prison for 40 years, and then DNA or something, the truth comes out and they're found to be innocent, and they're released back out there into freedom. That's kind of how I felt. You're going to have a sense of euphoria for a while, maybe even for a whole year. You're just going to be so happy to be free of that prison cell. But eventually, you're going to have to sort through those emotions. You're going to have to start thinking about all those years you were in that prison cell, why you were there, the false witnesses that put you there, the system that put you there. And you're going to have to deal with some harsh and painful emotions to sort through all that. So the prison analogy is one that I think fits my red pill experience. And then the red pill rage came along later, and I don't know if that ever completely goes away. As long as you have memories of painful memories of how you were screwed over or taken advantage of or walked all over, and all you were trying to do was the right thing, based on all the stuff you were told about chivalry and treating a woman the right way and doing all the right things, and yet again and again you're getting mistreated by females. Those memories are going to elicit some anger. Anger is being called angry is a basic go-to shaming tactic that people are going to use against us. But I'll tell you something, guys. Only a fool would not be angry under some circumstances. Anger is an appropriate response to some situations. And but it's not a place you want to stay for too long. Peace is the ultimate end that we want to find when we come to this truth. I'm going to go back to characteristic number one of Red Pill, which is that it's the truth. And as painful as the journey may be, and as uncomfortable as confronting these realities may be, ultimately truth brings us to peace. I think C.S. Lewis said that if you seek truth, you might find comfort in the end. But if you seek comfort, you will find neither truth nor comfort. So the important thing is that we are seeking the truth, and MGTOW knowledge is very truthful and it's very powerful. And I'm getting past 10 minutes here, so I want to wrap this up. So just sort of to go back and condense my thoughts in this video, I want to get to the basics of Red Pill. I want to keep things simple. Don't let too many people's views about Red Pill and all the different colored pills confuse you. Please listen to this video again, and hopefully it helps you guys out there. And I'm going to wrap it up like that. So I want to thank everybody. I want to thank people who've commented and who've offered me some support with this channel. And please click a like on here if this was helpful to you in any way. And subscribe to my channel. And stay tuned for more videos. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye.